We are having quite the gloomy day today. At first I was a little sad about it because whenever I film, don't love for it to be gloomy, but it is giving all the fall cozy vibes. So I guess it's okay because we are doing a lot of like fall stuff in the vlog. Now I normally do not start my videos out in the bathroom, but I had to today. We have a new addition to the bathroom and I'm so excited about this because I have been wanting a medicine cabinet for years. I could never seem to come across an apartment when I was renting that had a medicine cabinet. I don't know what it was, but I think I just liked the accessibility to like people putting their products up, and then you can kind of like color code them or just make it look pretty. My bathroom is the most lackluster thing I feel like came with the house. So soon I'll do like some temporary fix ups to the bathroom, but eventually the shower is gonna have a whole entire gut. I really enjoy the textured glass that's on the front, but I also don't want it just out. Like I could never do an open medicine cabinet. So I felt like this was a good compromise because it has the textured glass. So therefore I'm not looking and able to see every single product through the glass. And the quality is actually pretty good. I got it from Zara, so you know, that can be like give or take. You kind of got to see what you end up with. But it's absolute perfect timing because I'm actually partnering with Derm Store today. But we'll talk about that a little more later. Let's decorate it. I think I doubted myself a little bit. I didn't know it was gonna turn out this good. I did add a couple of things. I felt like I was just going back and forth with proportions, but I love it. Okay, now that that's out the way, as I mentioned before, I'm partnering with Derm Store today. That means I get to talk to you about what I've been using for my skin. So let's actually go ahead and do my skincare. Look, I mean, since we're romanticizing, go ahead and light a little candle. Derm Store is a website where you can go to get the absolute most essential skincare and beauty products. I'm focusing on skincare because I feel like beauty starts with the skin. If I'm having a bad skin day, it doesn't matter what I put on top, I'm not gonna feel as confident, so I like to start here first. Derm Store makes that very easy because their whole entire mission is to make clinical grade skincare more accessible beyond the treatment room. So like the things that the dermatologists are giving you, that level of efficiency is all you're going to find on Derm Store because they are expert backed. So all of the products that are on there have to be approved by the experts. When I discovered Derm Store, I actually went on the website and I started typing in my whole entire skincare routine just to see what they had and what they backed up and what was in my skincare routine that was not on their website. Happy to report there were actually many skincare items I was already using. So not saying that's bad at all. It just means that I'm gonna have to do the legwork on those other products and research them myself. But for those other products, Derm Store has already done the heavy lifting for me and I know they're going to actually be efficient because I don't want to just pat skincare on just for the aesthetic alone. I need it to work. Derm Store works with top dermatologists, estheticians, hairstylists, and MUAs to help curate products and provide their expertise on the beauty concerns that we have. My favorites that were in my beauty lineup that can be found over on the Derm Store website range from the PCA moisturizing toner for clearer skin, Paula's Choice liquid exfoliant to help me fight off clogged pores and texture, also their vitamin C serum for extra glowy and brightened skin, and the SK2 facial treatment mask. Derm Store also now offers HSA/FSA payment at checkout, which is super helpful, not to mention their elite ordering experience. My package was delivered promptly, no spills, and everything neatly packaged, and even if it wasn't, their customer service would have handled it expeditiously. Honestly, I just love shopping, but even more so when the experience is an easy and enjoyable process. All right, skincare's all done. This is the perfect base to put makeup on. And Derm Store was nice enough to give me a discount code. You guys can use that if you're interested in trying any of the products that I showed you. If you want to discover some new products yourself, or even see if the current skincare that you're using is expert backed and then re-up on it. I just think it's helpful anytime I can get a discount on any skincare or beauty. But thank you so much to Derm Store for working with me on this video. It was perfect timing because I was setting up my cutesy little medicine cabinet, skincare cabinet. What do you guys think? Let me know. As always, I'm gonna take away from it, add to it based off of when I find things for it, but this is just kind of, you know, what I already had. I just feel like Sabrina Carpenter's song House Tour couldn't have come out at a more perfect time. I have been blasting that, obviously. But welcome to my kitchen. I don't think we have officially been over the kitchen. There's not much to see. It's cute, it's cozy. I like it actually. When my family was asking me about what the kitchen looked like, I remember telling them that the kitchen was super outdated. And ever since we moved in the house and I looked at the kitchen, I was like, it's actually really not that outdated, to be honest. There are some things, but I think it was just the contrast of looking at the different homes when we were house hunting. There were so many, obviously, like white granite, white cabinet houses. In contrast, this kitchen looked more, like much more traditional than what I was seeing. Definitely not like modern at all. And so for some reason, I imagined it being more traditional than this just because of the contrast. But now that I'm in it, I'm like, it's so cozy. I love the warm, dark woods. Now, mind you, we do have some things to do to it. Like I really, just off the bat, I really want to change out the knobs. Now the house already came with lots of cute characteristics, but some things I'm just going to have to do myself. But I do want to keep the dark wood because I had some ideas on my Pinterest board anyways with dark wood cabinets. I just, like I said, I think it's really cozy. But like these doorknobs or cabinet pulls, they're gonna have to go. I don't know who attached those last minute, but the fridge is pretty much new. We're gonna keep the fridge. But I am a stainless steel appliances girl. It is my preference. So this, and the dishwasher that you can't see right here is also going to have to go. But I figured since we were in here, we could do something I haven't done in a minute. On a vlog at least. A haul of kitchenware. And so I almost came on here and I was like, what do I do? Like, I don't know how to show you this. I was like, Jhordan, stop overthinking it. Just hold the item up. Starting off with the one that's already on display. I'm pointing to the wrong direction. This right here, you already saw this earlier, but this was my first day using it. So I had to show it off really quickly. This has been an item that's been on my wish list for well over a year now. Of course, I was really excited when Mackenzie Childs sent me some things. This was one of the things that I chose. Actually, it was the first thing that I chose. Let me get that straight. Yeah, it's just their little mocha check teapot. This is the whistling one. And I was showing it off to my man and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the one that whistles when it's ready. And he was like, you need that. He's really not wrong. I am really good for leaving a tea kettle on the stove until all of the water has evaporated from it. This one screams at me when it's ready, and that's very beneficial for me. I also got a couple of other things from that same collection. Obviously, I had to get the matching teacups. So I got one for me and one for him, and no more, no less. Very cute. I don't know why, I'm just imagining myself when I get the yard together having like a little tea party. And then this will be something else very beneficial for a tea party. I want to do more hosting in this house. I never felt very inclined to do hosting because I was in a 1-bedroom apartment before. Where was I going to host anybody at? And so now I feel like I'm trying to build up the things that people have when they do things like host. And so I have this 2-tier tray also from them. So this is gonna come in handy, obviously. You can put like some little pastries on it. So I mean, it's not really, I was gonna say you could do like a cheese board, but why do that on there when we have this? Couple of glasses of wine. Oh, that sounds so fall. I should do that really soon. This might be my favorite item. It was just so random and kind of quirky and cute, and I just needed it. This little cow butter dish. This little checkered cow with the little gold horns, and you lift it up and then your butter will be right there on this little polka dot dish. This is just so chic. Like, I want so many more things like this in my kitchen. Just very interesting kitchen items. Coming over here, this was a little something I got myself. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw these months ago. I can't remember what the time of the year was, but Nordstrom was having some sort of sale. And so I have been having these on my wish list, and it has like this hammered copper exterior. It's absolutely gorgeous. I don't know, I just love the look of, have you ever, oops, my bad. If you've ever seen when people have the little hanging pots in their kitchen, and a lot of times, especially if it's someone who's like a lover of vintage or they live somewhere in the countryside, it'll be copper pots, and so they'll just have them hanging down. Now, we're not doing this with these. These will be put away, but I just thought it would still be really fun to get to pull them out every time that I cook. They're just so beautiful. But I will say, I have no idea how to take care of a copper pot. It's not something I saw my mom do. It's not something I saw my grandmother do. So if you do have some tips on how to keep these babies looking good, let me know. I knew I was getting grown when I started spending money on things like this. And I haven't even opened this one yet, so I figured we could open it now. So Green Pan had also sent me a couple of things, and this was one of the things I chose because it was a major need. Ooh, I actually had no idea what these look like, or at least I cannot remember. So I'm looking at the box now, and these are gonna be really pretty. This box is so heavy. Oh, I'm hitting things I should not be hitting. Stunning. Okay, so these are ceramic non-stick. We'll see about that. I hope they are. Toxin free, very important to me. Heavy duty, oven safe, gold. Oh, this is gonna be so fun. I really need to start baking some more. Maybe I will once I get settled. Finally got them open, but this is the last stuff I have to add. The box was so heavy, I just thought there were a million things inside of it, which I guess is a good thing because a lot of times when something's really heavy, it means it's good quality. So I'm gonna have to try these out. But in the set, I got 2 of these cookie sheets, a bigger one and a smaller one. I cannot hold that up for too long. So a lot of the things that have handles have this little gold hardware on them, which it just makes it look so nice. Like, I feel like this is luxurious cookware. We've got a little cooling rack, and then of course a little muffin pan. I don't think I have a muffin pan, which is actually crazy. So some chocolate chip muffins would look and taste insane. And then the classic little round pans. Gonna finally have to learn how to make cornbread, and then my mom's red velvet cake recipe. I'm not just saying this because she's my mom, but I don't think there's anybody else's red velvet cake I've had that just compares, you know? I've tried so many and they just do not. They do not taste the same. She's not a baker. Like, one thing that lady can make is a red velvet cake. Okay, so now that I have these, I don't know, I might have to try my hand at it. Gorgeous stuff. I don't just use these little cookie sheets just for like cookies or anything. I actually use these all the time. I like to put like my roasted veggies on there, like toss some green beans or halves of Brussels sprouts, sprinkle some Celtic salt on there, some black pepper, throw it in the oven. So good. My favorite way to make vegetables. So this comes in handy because I only have like one cookie sheet pan right now, so we love that. Oh, I almost forgot. They also sent over this knife set. I don't think I'm gonna pick it up. It's heavy, but it's this knife set right here. I've only gotten to use them one time. I used them last night. I had to get rid of my last knife set because it was awful. It was really just kind of cheap. I bought it at my first apartment that I ever had. So at that time I was young and thought a knife is a knife. A knife is not a knife. So pretty much all the handles ended up like kind of starting to crumble and breaking off of the actual blade itself. So of course I had to get rid of that set because at that point it was becoming kind of a danger to own. So yeah, I tried these last night. I like the sound that they make, like when I like clink them against something or accidentally brush them against something, it makes like a it makes me feel really official. Like I feel like the knives are knifey. Yeah, big thank you to Green Pan for sending over these items. They're really helping my kitchen come along. Now I just have to find a place to put everything. In this video, I'm really just gonna be trying to get a lot of stuff together because there's not a single room that's together. I would say right now the kitchen is the most together and the most unpacked, but I'm at the point right now where I'm still trying to make the house livable. Not at decor point right now. Like little small decor touches here and there, but it's not like, let me show you this fully decorated room. We're very far away from that, but I'm gonna try and share it along the way. We're not at that point where my apartment looks so cute because it was in the finished state. We're at that point where like we're building to that. The amount of light I get in this house is insane. It's like almost 8 o'clock right now, and this is how much light I'm getting. I mean, mind you, I am in front of the window, but I'll take it. Quick little outfit check because we're about to head out. It's Friday night. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. And I was like, you know what? I'm in the mood for sushi. Like, I don't want to talk. I just want to stuff my mouth with sushi. Not work. That's not what I want to focus on. So, it's my excuse to put on a cute little outfit. I have on this little ruffly top that I just got from Madewell. I know I'm buying tops like this and it's nearly October. It's fine. Jeans, my Massey vintage jeans, and then my Margiela tabby flats, vintage little Balenciaga bag. Is that all I'm wearing? Oh, and then I have on my Kate belt because I needed these jeans to sit up pretty high. But this is what I'm wearing. Thought we could have a little date night. It's like eating / shopping type of date night. We've been on the market for some candles and some hand soap. We went to the store the other day to get some, but all the hand soap was kind of ugly. I know it's just hand soap, but you gotta think it sits out all the time. And so I was like, you know what? We're not getting it from here. We're gonna go somewhere else. So yeah, we're gonna go get sushi, and then we're gonna go shopping for hand soap. So that's the date night for the night, and this is the outfit that I'm gonna be wearing. So pretty. Apple honey butter. Does that sound good to you? This thing is huge. Oh my gosh. I can barely hold this with one hand. Ooh. Smell this. Okay. A little tall one. Sandalwood vanilla. This is so cute. This doesn't smell like anything. Do you smell anything?
I like that.
You like it? Maybe I need my nose to calm down. It's so cute.
Abercrombie.
That does remind me of Abercrombie. That does smell good. I think we need like 3. We have one in the kitchen, but you know that might go out pretty quickly. So we can use one for the living room. Okay. So we can use one for the living room, the bedroom, and then just a random like backup. Took a shower. I feel clean now. Getting ready to do my skincare. I'm so excited about this little setup. It's so cute. Wanted to go into a little more depth about my skincare routine, the whole entire thing, because I didn't get to show it to you guys earlier. At first, I'm going in with the Paula's Choice Liquid Exfoliant. First, second, I'll honestly switch it up because I've heard reviews on both. But because I'm getting ready to go to bed, I want my face very moisturized. And that's what's gonna start with that next step. So I use this to actually exfoliate my skin. I've been using this, oh my goodness. This one's like down to here right now. I actually got another full bottle from Derm Store. I'm gonna use that when I run out of this one because it's going quickly. Because tell me why my man has been going to my skincare cabinet and been using this. If you've ever looked at your skin and you see like little dark spots, not blackheads, but like, I don't know, it's like dirt. Before I started using this several years ago, I think maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, I had that problem, but now I just go in with my Paula's Choice Liquid Exfoliant Every other day is what I do. I don't like to use it every day because I think that's kind of strong. Does a magnificent job. I showed you guys what my skin looked like earlier. And then I'm going in with the PCA Skin Hydrating Toner. Now this is something I've been using for a few weeks now, but it piqued my interest, I want to say like a few months ago. I had come across this lady on TikTok and she was just talking about how toner is what did that for her, just made it look so clear. It was so glowy. I mean, her skin was just beautiful. And then everybody's in the comments like, what is the toner? I guess she had used it in several routines before, so there were just some people that knew and they commented that it was the PCA Skin. And so when I looked it up, it had really, really good reviews. But honestly, I did the thing where I added it to cart and then I completely forgot about it. So when I was scrolling through Dermstore, I think they had it as like a feature and I was like, oh my gosh, that's that toner that I really wanted to try. I love this toner. I just felt like my skin needed a switch up from my previous toner. I don't know if it had just stopped working for me or I don't know. My skin was going through some things, so I needed some help with it just being clearer, more even toned. And ever since I've started using this, I feel like my skin is getting back to like its pretty era. It goes through eras and it's in its pretty era right now. So just a little bit of that on a cotton pad. This is one of the moisturizers I use. This is Typology. Honestly, I'm not too strict about moisturizers. I just like something that's going to deeply moisturize. I like to go in with my Paula's Choice C15 Booster. I started using this one, I think like the beginning of the summer. But vitamin C is just very good for that glowy skin look. And I need to have that, okay? I honestly just feel so much more confident when my skin looks good. And then to finish up, I'm gonna do it right before I get into bed, but I'm going to use the Ski Facial Treatment Mask. This is like my fourth one right now. They had sent it to me a couple of months ago. And when I saw they offered them by the dozen on Dermstore, I was like, go ahead and give me like, what did I get, like 10 of these? I don't know, but I run through these. They say they're really good for if you're getting ready to put makeup on, getting ready to go to a big event. I even take the juice, because there's a lot of juice left in it, and I put it on Wizard Kelly's face. So I have a mask on and he's using the juice because we're gonna use every bit. People are probably using this mask for like their wedding day, big events. My big event is bedtime. I don't care, my skin needs to look good every day. So, but I don't use this every day. Let me get this straight. I try to do it like maybe once a week, like on a Sunday, like self-care Sunday. This is like my little treat for my skin when I just wanna give it like some special attention. Ask me what I've unpacked since the day we've actually moved in. The answer is absolutely nothing. That's why things are just everywhere. But in natural Jhordan fashion, before I get things undone, I'm gonna go and put more stuff inside of my house. Hopefully not too much, because I'm really not trying to accumulate a lot, but unfortunately, all of my fall decor, which is not a lot, okay? It's like, it all can fit in this little green container that's about this big. Mind you, all I did was decorate my living room at an apartment last year. But even still, it is inside my mom's house in the attic, and I don't know the next time I will be back home. So we were going to run to HomeGoods, you know, the obligatory HomeGoods run when fall hits. It's just something about their fall decor, their Halloween decor. It's just good, okay? I love going through there. It's really cluttery. There's a lot going on, but it's always a vibe. And it's even more vibe when you bring someone along. Normally I go with my mom, but I figured today we would go ahead and bring Mr. Man. Speaking of, I said I was gonna start calling him Wizard Kelly on here because that's what you guys have called him a couple times. Just because like he's so tall that I can cut his face off without actually having to crop my video. So yeah, me and Wizard Kelly are gonna go to HomeGoods, see what's popping, because I mean, he gets a say too, a little bit of a say, but we already know it's gonna be mostly what I like. I wasn't trying to look for anything too crazy, but one thing I did not have was like fall kitchen towels. And everybody knows, like, it's not actually fall until you switched out the kitchen towels. So I definitely wanted to find some of those. And I don't know if they would have candles. I really wanted some black candlesticks to go in my new little, you haven't seen it yet, but it's these little witchy hands. It's like a witchy hand candlestick that I have. I don't know. I'm trying to get little small things for sure because I do still want to use the stuff that's at my mother's house. Gotta do a little outfit check, but it's hot outside. It's, I think, like in the 80s. So I'm wearing these little denim shorts. They are from Mother. I have on this Anina Bing kind of vintage style t-shirt that was passed down to me from my mother. I say that like it's super old. It's not an old shirt, but she wasn't wearing it, so she gave it to me, and I was like, I will definitely wear it. It's so comfy. And then I have on these little Anthropologie dark brown chocolate cowboy boots. I don't wear these nearly enough, so I just figured chocolate brown screams fall, so let me wear these. And my bag is from H&M. And that's the outfit of tonight, this evening. Did just a few things to kind of spice up our living space a little bit. Mind you, it's not all the way tidy and clean, so transparently I'm showing you the tidy and clean parts that I've spruced up. It's probably gonna be like another month or so before we actually get everything put away in its place and like out of boxes and stuff, but here's what I have. I tried to use things that I already had along with the few things that I got from HomeGoods. I didn't get that much. I'll show you what I got. Nothing crazy, but this is what the kitchen is looking like right now. I believe the first thing that you saw me arranging was this little setup right here. here, I had bought some black sunflowers the other day, so of course I wanted to use those. And I exchanged them and put them in this little vintage chocolate jug. And I had these apples in my fridge. I kind of like doing stuff like this where I'm not just putting stuff there for the look, like this is actually useful. These are apples that I did not buy for decor. I bought them for cinnamon apple oatmeal. And I was like, you know what? Let me put my stuff out because these are actually absolutely gorgeous. And so I just put them in the silver tray that I already had. Like, I was struggling right here because I have a very busy countertop space. I don't have the white countertops like I used to have, which those were pretty busy themselves, but they weren't quite as traditional as these. So I really had to play around with this. So the white tray ended up working out the best rather than what I had here before. Coming over here to this corner, now I really primarily went to HomeGoods for this purpose right here. I did not have any autumn kitchen towels at all. I'm actually not sure why, but I picked up these. I thought they were really cute. It's like this pumpkin toile with this chocolate brown. I'm really feeling the chocolate browns. I mean, it very well could possibly be because of my kitchen. It is a very chocolatey kitchen, and so I'm just really leaning into it. So over here, I put my little white marble tray that I already had. This I already had, but I never even used it. I got it off of Etsy, and then the Mackenzie Childs teapot that they sent over, I went ahead and displayed right there. Here's where we actually used the pumpkins and the squash. That I wanted to bring in kind of an organic look to my fall decor this year. Again, it's not heavy on the fall decor because we're just now moving in, but just to add a little bit of something, you know, nothing too crazy. We'll do better next year. I added this white pumpkin and this green little acorn squash I thought was so cute, and this vintage silver pitcher I had along with some books I kept on my last kitchen counter. This is another thing I like to do. I like to stack up my cutting boards. I really want to get some more like raw looking ones, but I'm gonna have to go antique shopping for that. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but using what we already have. Besides, I did get this. This is new from Mackenzie Childs. And then we picked up this little chocolate brown charcuterie. It was the only one inside of HomeGoods like that. The cashier actually complimented me on it. She was like, this is so cute. It's so different. And it really was. I don't think there was another dark brown wood one in that whole entire charcuterie aisle. I didn't show you guys this, but this was another thing I got from Mackenzie Childs. It's this little, I want to say it's porcelain, like a little witch's hat with the pumpkins, and it also has this little dangly spider from it. It's so cute. I'm really excited to start like my high-end Halloween decor collection. And then again, we added the real pumpkin right here, the little green one. I've been loving the green and white pumpkins. And then this little snake candle holder that I've already had for a couple years now. Also, I'm absolutely obsessed with how my mantle turned out. I don't know if anybody remembers when I got this mantle. I want to say I got it off of Facebook Marketplace over a year ago. And I just had it in my apartment because I so badly wanted that fireplace look. All I had was a mantle. I just had it against a wall, no fire to be seen. The only fire, I'd pull one up on the TV. And now to have this little electric fire, it actually does give off heat. I don't know why, but I did not expect that. But I just think it looks so good. It ended up fitting it very, very well. And then I love this little piece right here too. These are candlesticks as well. I'm very terrified to light them because he's very precious about this TV, but how cute are they? I might end up moving them, but for shooting purposes, I thought it just looked really cute and balanced like that. But I just love the details on them. Like the hands are all veiny and everything, like I would imagine witches' hands to be, you know, the storybook ones, not real ones. But I just thought this was really cute too. So yeah, that's just a quick little overview of what we have going on, of what I actually could kind of rearrange and cozyfy. So yeah, I'm really, really excited about how things are coming together. We're a long way away from the visioning, but you know, it just takes a little bit to make yourself happy, and this made me happy.